Welcome back. This Wednesday is Talk with Our Kids About Money Day. It's something the Canadian Foundation for Economic Education put together to help parents raise better money managers. Gary Rabbior is president of the CFEE. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So financial literacy has obviously been something we've been talking about for years, for adults, let alone for children. I want to start with just kind of a temperature check. How are we doing on this front?
We're actually doing well. Canada actually came in second in a global study done by the OECD in Paris. Although, quite honestly, the whole world isn't doing a particularly great job. So coming in second is like a slow race of racers. So there's lots more to do, but we are making progress. There's a lot of effort across the country among the provinces to put more in our school curriculum. And certainly we've got over 8,000 schools registered to participate in our program this year, so the interest is obviously high, and people are getting engaged, so progress.
What does the program look like in the schools?
Basically, what we have a home program and a school program, and we have a website, talkwithourkidsaboutmoney.com, and with help from our sponsor Scotiabank, it's free for everyone. We have lesson plans for teachers, largely in the grades 6 to 8 range, for them to do a lesson in any subject area, whether it's phys ed or mathematics or whatever, to talk about money. And also resources for parents from kids age 5 to when kids move out on independent living, all organized by age range of the child, so they can select. And it's all easy to do, fun stuff, natural stuff. It's not putting the parent as a teacher, it's putting the parent as a parent.
And it would seem to me one hurdle is that a lot of adults don't want to talk about this stuff. So they might feel a little insecure trying to talk to their children about something that they themselves. Is it geared with that in mind, that I could go online and pick the tab that's my kid's age and it's actually going to help me understand the stuff too?
Exactly. That's what we're finding, is that parents do need this as well, because unfortunately they didn't get financial education in school. And what we find is, they say the old adage, the best way to learn is to teach. And when you get parents involved, they learn too. And from a lot of the programs that their kids are learning in school, they're getting involved in school projects and things like that. And it's very important to start at this young age, because as almost anybody I talk to knows somebody in their family or a friend who's struggling with financial stress, anxiety, feeling life's out of control. And our hope is that we can turn our attention to our kids and let them live lives that are not so overwhelmingly filled with those areas of stress and anxiety, because people didn't want it. They just sort of, in many cases, fell into it. And by making better decisions along the way, we can keep our kids from that same fate.
What are some of the key decisions? I mean, when we talk about teaching, especially when you talk about at the younger end of the spectrum, what are the things that they need to learn to be financially literate?
There's a number of things that are really important. One of the most important is trade-offs. That if you can help your child understand that every time a decision is made to use money for one thing, the opportunity to use it for something else today or in the future is given up, and have them think and consider those trade-offs along the way. That's a real important life skill. The other thing we say is very important is to have your kid learn and appreciate that they can set a goal and achieve it. Even at 6 years old, save up and buy something. As soon as they feel that sense of self-efficacy and control of their life, they will handle their money much better over the years to come.
It's interesting when you think about trading off one thing over another. That's a relatively simple concept, and I think most of us get that. It's trading off the thing against the future that even adults struggle with, right? And our brains aren't really wired to think this way, right? We're very now-oriented.
Exactly.
Is it easy to teach kids that, to think about that your future self could use this the same way you can?
Rather than teach them about it, let them experience it. Let them experience the benefits of that deferred gratification. Let them see what they could get today, and then let them compare that with what they were able to get in the future, and see the benefits of saving for something into the future and holding off on instant gratification for the greater gratification of what could come later.
Great to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Gary Rabbior is president of the Canadian Foundation for Economic Education.